Hello and welcome back. We're here to continue the Marvel Superheroes week, and here we have the Incredible Hulk. This show right off the bat kicks off with not acknowledging the Grey Hulk in the slightest. From the gamma ray blast, he's turned into Green Hulk, which is kind of easy. It kind of stops the whole convoluted nature, though without that you can't do any Pantheon professor stories at all, I find, because you do need the Green Hulk. And Grey Hulk. In here, they do, even though there is no Grey Hulk, they do the thing of, at nighttime, like a werewolf, I turn into, the Incredible Hulk, and by day, then they stop that. Then they move on to emotional triggers, then they kind of overdo it, I find. Anytime he gets excited, happy, giddy, or any kind of overswell of emotion, he turns into the Hulk. And I kind of want to strict that to, like, he turns the Hulk through fear, or stress, or anger, or hate, or any baseline negative feeling, unpleasant feeling emotion. But why not? As my theory does prove out, past episode 6, the animation gets a lot more sophisticated, as do the line readings and the overall acting. It doesn't feel as stiff as stagnant once was, but it still is by today's means, or mid-90s means, Beast Wars and Gargoyles, when we had good cartoons. I'm biased. Anything else here? Has great fights past episode 6. The Hulk, I do find, is psychological. He's equally as physical as he is psychological, so we don't get much of that. We don't get any of the Peter David abused family, abused child, or very suppressed memories. This is very just straightforward, a weird Twilight Zone, a malady that Bruce Banner has on himself. There's a little bit of love interest with Betty Ross. Rick Jones plays a role in here, which I would like to see him do in the films. He got fucked over each time in the films, except in the Ang Lee one. Bruce actually saved him. He didn't save Rick in the new Marvel movieverse, because they went the Bill Bixby TV show route, where he just shoots an X-ray machine at himself, not an explosion, which makes it a lot more, it should be an explosion, I find, to really justify the Hulk's strengths and feats and whatnot. But what you gonna do? I'd like to see that with Rick Jones in the movies, as we can do that little scene, or with him pestering Cap about Bucky and stuff like that, idolizing him. But I think we already got that with Agent Coulson. We don't need to pile on to the group of fans that Cap should have, or maybe we should. He is probably one of the biggest celebrities or legends of heroes in the Marvel Universe. Wait, I was talking about Hulk, wasn't I? Oh yeah. Else I can add here, the Hulk sounds like a drunken George C. Scott. I like the villains. They don't really become, I think, later on in the comic books, because I believe these are faithfully adapted motion comics, as they were. I don't think it gets a lot later on. A lot of his villains become a lot more redundant, besides the leader, like the Abomination and Flux and Ravage and many other Gamma-based mutants, A-Bomb. Matrix, or the female analog to Abomination, the Battle, She-Hulk. Nothing really much I can add here. As I said before, the Hulk does sound like a drunk George C. Scott, and that in itself is hilarious. Throughout the show, you can tell the art's totally different from the next, as I guess they just adapted the comic, so, in case Jack Kirby wasn't on, they had some other fill-in artist to do it. It really does convey on an early stage, even in this animation and how crude the storytelling devices are, that how lonely the Hulk is. And I think that's a great thing to come across, because, you know, he's the ultimate misunderstood monster that just wants to be left alone. So, if you're into that, I will sob along with you in that melancholy reign that is the Hulk. Yeah. Drunk George C. Scott.